the whole arena will become a fireball. So like you need to get behind a statue. So historically we'll just pick a statue that's up and everybody will just get behind it. But don't go behind it until that phase happens. You'll see like a room-wide AoE and you'll have about 4 to 5 seconds to get back there. Might be a little bit less. But you'll just kind of dance around until that happens. The actual phases themselves, there's more adds. So for this initial one, there's 4 here. So you can see there's a will in front, a fate in the back, a fury to the right, and then the furthest right is a ruin. So those are the 4 adds. The priority is always going to be to kill the fate. The way we'll accomplish this is we're going to stack everything on the fate. So in this first pull, there's only 1 fate. So I will grab the left will and I will put him on there. You will grab this ruin and you will grab that fury and you will also place them on top. So you're basically going to almost pretend you're tanking the fate. So you're going to be on the opposite side of the fate and all the adds will pull right into them. And then you'll start doing any debuffs and stuff and you will just hold them there and they should get cleaved. We'll get... Right. And that's the best way to get stacks is almost just pretending like just positioning yourself between the adds you want to stack and then the ad that you're stacking them on. Once they're cleaved down, we'll have the dancing feet, we'll go, and then that's the fight will start. Portals have been decided, so like you don't do, like the portals are available in normal, but nobody runs them, just like the ice cages. Basically, portals are going to spawn like east, south where I am here, and then west, but I guess they call them left, right, and center. I guess is how we call them. Basically, they've already decided who's going to go in, and they're going to go down, and they're going to fight essentially what this statue is, like the actual version of it downstairs, effectively. Yes, very, very dramatic name, good pros. He's not that difficult on this difficulty. He doesn't have a ton of health, but you know, while you're still learning, like he's got mechanics to be annoying. You have to he drops an AoE on people that has to be brought onto him to keep it out of group. There's synergies that get sent down from above, like the time stops. When somebody activates a time stop up top, it actually sends a synergy downstairs for the team that extends the time they can stay down there. So like on the harder version of this, when you're doing it in a hard mode, like it's very paramount that you grab as many, if not all of the synergies, so that you give them the maximum amount of time because he's got way more health. We'll obviously send time stops down when we can. We won't lose sleep over it if we can't because they've got good burn. They won't really need us. Basically a mechanic. No, I was gonna say every 10% a mechanic happens. So at 90%, that's when portals open. At 80%, that's when flight phase and then the first ad phase occurs. 70%, another portal opens. 60% flight phase. It's a double ad phase. 50% it's portals again. 40% it's again another double ad phase. And then at 35, execute starts. So effectively, you've got 3 ad phases, and you've got like 3 portal phases until we hit execute. Execute's very much like it is on normal. I'm pretty sure there's meteors in normal. I haven't done normal in a hot minute. I can't remember.
I don't think there is meteors in normal.
Okay, yeah. So the meteors don't persist or anything. Like in the hard mode, the meteors have to be placed particularly because they don't go away. In this one, just they have to be taken out of groups. Like if you've got meteors, like the best thing to do is when you see the AoE, everybody's going to be stacked, so you don't know it's you. Just move around a little bit. You'll know very quickly if it's your AoE. Once you know it's yours, get it out. There's 3 people who are going to get it. If they're all in group, like make sure you don't stack on them either because they will die. Like it does hit. Basically, you just take it to the outer perimeter, block the actual fall, and then just roll out and return back into group.
Like bring it out here because there's going to be fire out here.
Or you can stick it all the way. Yeah, you can all the way up front. So you can, you've got plenty. You've got almost the whole arena to do it. Don't drop it on your friends. There's plenty of places. The main thing is like keep your distance short. So usually running to the right where a lady is a good area just because it's a very short travel distance. You can run back here and drop it, no problem. But like if you discover you have a meteor late and you're trying to run back here, you're probably going to get smacked by it and probably die. So just kind of be mindful of that. Other than that, executes just sounded the same, rinse and repeat. Just during that time, you'll still be chaining in pixies, running any buffs and debuffs. You'll just be kind of doing normal off-tank things. Correct. It'll always be the right, yeah. So it'll be basically these 2 ads, and there'll be a third ad approximately where that back right statue is. In a double ad phase, that ad will be your fate. During those phases, we're going to stack everything on your fate first and cleave. And then if the fate should hopefully die, we'll pull all of the ads over to my fate, which will be where the fate is right now. Right. And they'll get cleaved down there. The mechanic here is, the same time stops that get dropped, a very similar, like, one is dropped here. It slows us down, so it's kind of hard to get out of. You do not want the ads in it during it because they will enrage, and they do horrible amounts of damage. It'll be very difficult for you to survive if too many ads get. Yeah, it's worse in VSS, so just, like, do your best to get them out of there, like, 100%. Yeah, so yeah. You just exactly. Just pull them out quick. Mhm. Yep. And just right. Right. So yeah, you'll always be responsible. So just remember, there's two melee ads on your side and a ranged ad. The Fate won't move much just because it's a range ad. So get those melees immediately and then run to the Fate. And the same thing, run to the opposite end of the Fate. You're going to be kind of outside the arena almost, so just be very wary. If you get knocked back a couple times, you'll be very close to falling off. So just watch your positioning. Watch your rolls if you need to. If you drop block, make sure you roll in a place that isn't going to land you outside the arena. But let's, yeah, yeah, no worries. Exactly.
Are we
So just
dropping
always,
ulties
so
on the
don't
ads?
drop. Yeah, don't drop ultis on the dragons until execute. Save all ultimates for the ads. Let's try to get a Colossus and a Horn up once all the ads are stacked on the first fate, and then we'll do it again for the second fate if we have a double ad phase. Just trying to make sure you can keep them up as much as possible. There's not a ton of incoming damage, but there's a lot of cleave damage. So watch your positioning relative to the ads, Celtic and for the DPS. If you see an ad facing you, the chances of him eating you are pretty high. So, like, if that happens, just be a little wary of that.
Not kiss ads.
Okay, so if everybody is good to go, Celtic, are you good? Alright, then we shall pull in 3, 2, 1. And just remember, the name of the game here is speed. So as soon as those ads pop up, try to get them in and get them out. And so for here, you want to get out of there real fast. I'm gonna let you hold it there because I want you to remember what this is like. Alright, so everybody come to like the back right corner. Just come relatively close to each other, just so we all get
Don't
behind the same
hide
line.
behind the statues yet, though, because otherwise you can get the flame pixie AoEs back there.
There you go.
And they're
I'm gonna
not
come
very
behind
nice.
this one right here.
Come hide.
Hide.
Oh, Frost! Oh, Frost! Oh, Frost!
Lagged out. Fell.
You have to be like right smack behind them. Yeah, it's all good. No worries.
That was fun.
This fight is all time mitigated, so
Run behind the statue and over, Frost.
block.
Yeah.
Very good.
Just don't stand in the AoE, Frost. Yeah.
We should be okay. If we get a little close, we'll call it out.
Portal skip. He doesn't sound happy about that idea.
Block.
Block.
So so Celtic, what you need to do is you need to be almost within the fire ring of the AoE, and then you chain them towards. Like that's your positioning. So look at where the dragon's got a big circle around him. You're trying to get close to that circle, and you're trying to pull the ads in there. Because the idea is like the DPS don't want to focus block. And that's your position you have to focus on. All right, we have flight in 1. All right, so here we have first ad phase. So mine is the fate. Perfect. So bring him over to mine. I'll have a horn. My horn 3-2. So yeah, you want to be a little quicker, Celtic. Like I said, you know where the ads are going to spawn. You just grab them, roll, and run.
My horn.
I'm going to take them out of here. Good burn though. Those ads are done. I'm going to take one of these off you.
You're not a mess. You're doing very well, Celtic.
You're a mess.
So stack them over on me, Celtic. So just remember, we always... No, my ads were done. Yeah, because they cleaved on mine. But there was like I guess one of the ads jumped. I guess I think I'm gonna grab one. I don't know. So just rule of thumb, just see where the other tank is. Like we basically want to tank
Hide.
together for this.
Behind the statue.
I am bad at hiding, I guess.
Yeah, if you stand in the AoEs that those pixies give, it can one-shot you.
They do hurt. Yeah. Yeah, as long as you're not taking damage. When you feel a little bit more comfortable, what you can do is you can actually roll into the fire, pull them under the dragon, and then roll out. But it does a lot of damage. You're going to be a little careful doing it. Block.
Portal horn.
There, portals, yeah. We are chilling. Heal check?
It's a heal check. A lot of combat prey here. Frost. Yeah, everyone should be good.
Very good. Mark, hold off the dragon for a second.
Block.
Block. Alright, we have another ad phase coming up, Celtic, so remember, you grabbing your 2 ads and stacking on your fate, and I'm coming over with mine. I got a horn, 3-2.
There is a... something.
Alright, I'm gonna take him out.
I got furied.
Everybody on the next fate.
Somebody could get frosted. Would be nice.
Is it infuriate? Because if so, I found him with my face. That's okay.
There we go, take this one out. Very good. And we just rinse and repeat that, and then that is the hardest part of it. The hardest part of this phase is the ad
Hide.
phase. Push her up right behind, right in the middle of the group. Very good.
I didn't die that time.
Very nice.
Yeah. Tiny steps.
Block.
Go Penguin! Block. That's what happens when you don't block.
Let that be a warning to everybody.
Yes, I literally unmuted so that I could say yay, and then I died. I
Portal.
switched.
Block. Yeah, he did that before block.
Blocked that time.
Portal.
I got the res.
Block. Heal check.
Heal check. Daedric, did you die in portal through?
Somebody grab that revive. Should be up top. Block.
Block.
Very good. Or it's gonna be ad phase. Same thing, Celtic. Grab those ads and stack them right on top. Okay. My horn, 3-2. Oh, good. We're good. You can keep him in here because we got the good spawn.
My
Perfect. So now we bring him over to the enraged ones now. Everybody on the fade. Everybody on this fade. Very good.
KK is portal expert. Hide.
The main thing for that one, Celtic, is you want to just grab the melee ones quick because they will just aggro to anybody. So in that case, for example, on that last one, one of them aggroed to me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it came to me. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so from here on in, call your horns, call your block,
Block.
call your horns, call your colossuses. Mm-hmm. They'll spawn during execute. Here you go. So now it starts execute. So there you go. There's your first set. Mm-hmm. I got a horn. 3-2. Alright, meteors, take them
Meteors
out.
Can we get that out? Daedric. Is it Daedric? Oh, that's Frost. Yeah, Frost, just pull them right back here, where you see me jumping. Pull them back to the fire back here and hold block here. When
You
get
just don't want them in
meteors.
group, exactly. And then spread out once you get out of group.
Oh, someone brought them back into group.
So you guys block. So just remember, you guys are don't panic. Take them out. You have the whole arena, so like you don't all have to run the same way. If you see somebody going the same way, just adjust a little bit. Plenty of room. Very good.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. The side is a great place to drop too. So this
Take it
one's
out.
mine. Drop it over here. Boop.
My horn?
Block. Alright, get him out, get him out. Take him out, take him out.
Oops, I rolled backwards, even though I hit forward. I am dead. I love that one.
We're down a healer. Spear right.
Guys, you gotta get off the good healer.
KK is on me.
Take the meteors out.
Thank you.
I got a horn. 3-2.
That was...
Just keep pushing, guys. Don't panic. Take him out.
Hey, group back up on the dragon if you can.
Block.
Block.
Very good.
Woohoo!
I'm sorry, Dawn. I tried.
I know, it's okay.
I just didn't want you dead for your skin. Oh, but you have this
Fine,
already.
No, I
We'll
don't.
run it again.
Oh, really?
This is my
It's
first.
my first one, too.
Me too. I'm
Circle.
skin.
Circle.
I put on skin now.
Very nice.
Skin.
That, what, that's 2 skins in under a week? He's OP.
Skin open.